Okay. Hello. This is the first episode of
Our new podcast.
Our new podcast. It's Adam here and Sam.
Sam.
Yeah, we've got a candle in the background. Yeah, that's what it sounds
That's
like. If you could hear it. If you think it's rubbish, which we think it is for the moment being,
Then let us know.
then let us know. But if you like it, then also let us know. But
And
for
by
now,
all means, we'll leave it in. But
we're leaving it in. Or I shall blow it out.
oh, yeah, blow it out. I've got enough.
Right, gone.
Wow, that thing really. Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
So this first episode, we haven't actually got a name for it, for like the podcast in
No.
general.
We thought either we could get suggestions on that, or we might just talk about that later.
Yeah,
But either way, we probably won't have one by the time this goes out.
definitely not. Because I was thinking of a name for it earlier, but I couldn't think of one
I couldn't think.
at all. I was thinking possibly something to do with like head boy,
Maybe.
but
Maybe not.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
But when we leave college,
If we
then
keep
it-
making these, then it won't make much sense. will it?
yeah, exactly.
Unless we get head boy. Wherever we go again. We run for a second term.
we go back to college just so we can be head boy.
Yeah, we stay. We purposefully fail year 13 so we can resit.
Oh.
Be head boy again. That's like the worst idea
That's
that you
horrible.
could ever do.
I haven't actually uploaded their head boy videos.
Oh, but it'll probably be up by the time this goes up.
Yeah, true. That's
think?
true. I think it will be.
If not, they'll be out shortly after.
But if it is, check the description because I would have put it in. So if that's up, go check it out
yeah.
after the podcast, of course. Carry on watching,
Or now,
listening.
and then come back once you've watched it.
I mean, it's up to you. Do what you want.
It's up to you. I'm not a policeman.
You're not actually about that. I was so a career path. I'd actually love to be a policeman. You know,
Would you?
A dog handler
A dog handler.
because
Well,
I
you
love
just
dogs.
love German Shepherds, especially.
Oh. German Shepherds are beautiful. Yeah, so police dog handler. That's. But now I'm going for an actor. Who knows why?
What was that? 5 minutes before our first deviation from what we was actually talking about? That must be a new record. That was quick. Already got off topic.
You said policeman, and I thought I'd jump on it.
Right, what we got to talk about? So we
Right.
thought that this first podcast could just be a bit of a introduction to us two. Talk a little bit more about us.
What we do at like college.
Yeah.
What we've done before college.
Us as people.
Mhm.
Stuff like that. Ambitions.
So I'll kick it off with the first question.
Well, before we go on to that,
Oh, okay.
I'd like to say that we do have plans to make more of these, and we've already got a couple of guests lined up.
Oh, yeah, true.
Some interesting guests. So for now, we're talking about us, but we'll talk about more interesting topics as we go on.
Yeah, further into the future, of
Stuff
course.
like that.
Okay, so first question.
First question.
So
Adam's brought the questions here. I was a bit stupid and I didn't do my homework.
yeah,
I didn't do any questions.
I'm basically carrying this whole thing.
I should have.
Okay, yeah. So first question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I know it's like a.
In 5 years.
In fact, no, 10 years.
10, I was
Yeah.
gonna say. 'Cause
10
5
years.
years, I'll probably have just come out of uni.
Yeah, it's a typical question, but
It's
a nice
interesting.
one. So-
Okay, 10 years. I don't know, because this is the sort of stuff they ask you in interviews, and I never know what to say. Well, it was alright, because like when I would be doing interviews for jobs and stuff, it'd be like a year ago, so 5 years, I would literally say, well, I can just see myself leaving uni, looking for work.
Yeah.
It'd be an easy way to answer the question.
Easy.
But now that you've posed it as 10,
Now we'll be 27.
wow,
In 10 years, we'll be 27.
don't say that.
So,
I'll be 28.
Oh no, yeah, you'll be 28. Wow.
Jeez, I'll be getting old.
You already are old.
I'll be that at 28. Wow. At 28, I'd hopefully have a wife and like maybe kids.
How many kids do you actually want?
How many kids do I
Have you thought
want?
about
We've
this?
talked about this before, haven't we? But
Oh, yes, we
that
have,
was
yes.
Different. Well, like, we talk about things a lot.
A lot.
We're like
Whoops.
a lot of we re-talk about things a lot. We've had like the same conversation the past like 9
Yeah.
times.
I think I've asked you about kids about 4 times.
Yeah,
before this.
literally. Well, just in case you forgot, which you probably have, because I can't remember how many you want. I'd like 2. I think 2 or 3.
It's nice numbers.
Nice numbers.
Nice.
2 or 3. I don't want an only child.
Oh no. Oh.
No.
It's so lonely.
I know people who are only childs. I mean, you're not an only child, but at the moment you.
At the minute, my brother's left for 2 years, so yeah, it's been different because obviously I haven't never been an only child.
Well, yeah,
He's
you
always
went
been there.
you went from pretty much
Yeah.
a sibling, the younger sibling, to an only child for a while. I mean, it's not the exact same, is it?
No,
So
not
you
at all.
still talk.
But I don't like it. I've always like, what is it? So I'll be sat in my room, I'll get bored or something, and I'll walk into James's room, go, "Oi, what you doing?" And he'll go, "I'm just watching Twitch," or he'll be like, "Oh, I'm just playing this game." So I'll just walk in and sit and just watch whatever he's doing, and just make snarky comments, and it'd be good.
You'd just be the annoying younger
Yeah.
brother. Well, that's different because you're the younger brother out of 2
Mhm.
brothers, and I'm the older brother out
true.
of 2 brothers. But it's a bit different now because, I mean, obviously because I'm the older brother, the generation's different between my younger brother who's in year 8 versus you. Because now it's not like that with him. He's not like what you were because he's got his own mates. He just sits on his Xbox,
Yeah.
talks to his own mates. I mean, that's what I were doing at his age, but
I don't know. I've kind
interesting.
of got sick of that. I used to bum Xbox and PS4 so much.
Well, I mean, yeah, so did I. I mean, I've got less, so
Same.
it goes on.
Like the only reason I go on games now is when people like message me going, "Oi, come online then."
Yeah, I only really go on games when there's like other people playing.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless it's like, I don't know, I can't think of an example. But yeah.
Anyways, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh wow, that was. This is going exactly how we thought it was.
Yeah,
I literally. Adam was like, "Do you have any questions?" I was like, "No, but I don't think it'll matter because we won't stick on one of your points for very long. We'll just go on to something random." And it's already very apparent.
Yeah, we were like, I've got like a good 10 questions or 10 topics set up, ready for this one podcast. Probably been a bit too eager.
Yeah, I was like, that'll probably last us like 3.
for the next 4 or something,
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah, so where do I see myself? Yeah, well, no, I sort of answered it. I said wife, hopefully
Life
kids.
Okay,
3.
what about career-wise then?
Career-wise,
Mhm.
well then, I mean, I don't know what I want to do. What I mean, I do. I want to go into drama. I want to go into acting.
Yeah.
But we're sort of slightly different in our goals.
We are.
Same in acting, but slightly different.
See, you wanna, you don't mind being on theatre, right?
I'm
sticking on theatre.
kinda. I'm happy to go into theatre.
Whereas I'd be happy to do it, but I kind of want to go on to.
You really want to go into.
I really
movie.
wanted to go to TV, film, and all that.
I mean, I'm sort of 50-50. You're like.
100%. Well,
Oh,
90%.
like 90-10.
Yeah. 90% for TV and slash film.
It's interesting.
Also musical, or like the musical side of theatre. You're okay to go into it, whereas I don't think I particularly have the best singing voice. I mean, it's alright, but I don't think it's good enough. Oh, by the way, sorry for the banging in the background. My neighbour's doing some work.
Someone's doing some work, so if you just hear something going on, we're not running about.
So you're alright to go into musical theatre. Right?
What? Well, when you think about it, I'm gonna pose a thing here. Are other forms of theatre at the moment like acceptable? Like, when was the last time you went and watched something in the theatre and it wasn't a musical?
I don't
In
think
in a very big like. Production somewhere.
I don't think
because it's just not, is it? It's musicals is the thing.
Yeah,
because I mean, you go down to the
massive.
West End and there's no plays. It's just musicals.
Mm.
You go into Broadway and there's no plays. It's just musicals. I don't. I've been down to the West End like 3 times. I think 3, and not once have I seen a play. Not just going to see a play, but not once have I like looked at what else is on and seen an actual play that wasn't the last time I went to see an actual play, which wasn't a musical, I think I was in Leeds Playhouse because I went on a trip to go see To Kill a Mockingbird, which was very good. But that was not. It's not West End, is it? That was probably
Yeah.
That was probably semi-professional. Like, some people were probably getting paid for it, but not everyone.
Yeah, no, I've never seen a play that is like on theatre. I've seen plays like on YouTube and stuff. I've just watched.
Oh yeah.
Watch whatever, as you do. But I haven't gone live to see one. I've only seen live musicals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Like the only play, like I said, I've seen was semi-professional. So what?
So I guess I could.
So I don't. That's what I mean. As in, like, if I'm going into theatre, it's gonna be musicals. Yeah.
I could be like a background dancer, I reckon.
Yeah, I think you'd be very good at it. Well, to be fair, I think you'd be fine doing it anyway, because you get training and stuff.
Yeah.
I think you're in the same place that I was literally last year. I'd say skill level wise, because like I've started taking singing lessons and stuff now. Oh, sorry, that was my phone. I'm gonna move it off the table. Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because I just feel like your singing voice has always been superior to mine.
I feel like if you took some singing lessons, you'd be like exactly the same. Because I mean, I was like that. I just had no idea how any of it worked, but now I know how it works. Now I can help myself improve. That was the thing before. Like, I couldn't help myself improve because I didn't have any idea how music worked.
I mean, it's a skill like any other, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
it's something that once you've learned it, you can start to help yourself then.
Maybe I'll have a try. Maybe one day. I mean, who knows?
I mean, it's never too late, though.
Yeah, especially.
So it's not like once you leave.
If I become like a TV actor, film actor, or like even a theatre actor, and then I get chosen to be in this big musical, they'll obviously give me training.
You've got prep time. Exactly.
Obviously, I will get training or get given training.
Exactly. You've got prep time, and it's I mean, obviously, it depends. No, but that you're right.
And I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
More than happy. In 10 years, I hopefully see myself also having wife. Who knows how many children?
That was the question, wasn't it?
Yeah. Who knows how many children? I think I want at least 2. But if my wife wants more, then sure, I don't particularly mind.
Okay.
For me, it's up to her. But at least 2 for me.
I feel like I've put my foot down. I'm like, nah, 2.
Yeah, career-wise, like I said, hopefully
I want
in
twins.
TV or film. You want twins?
Yeah.
I would actually be buzzing if I got
choose.
twins.
I know, like, that's not something I could choose, but if I could choose, I would choose twins.
No, you can. There's like a medical thing or procedure that you can go through to get twins, can't you?
Is there?
I've heard of it because in China they used to have a one-child policy, right?
Oh yeah, but people would want twins because then they've got 2, but they can't help it.
I heard of the rich buying twins.
Yeah, but that's different, though, isn't it?
Like not buying twins as in like buying twins as in getting a procedure done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the rich people would just like have 2 anyway because they could afford it. It wasn't the case of it was illegal, was it?
No,
it was
it's
a case of
heavy tax.
Yeah,
you couldn't
afford it. Costs a lot more money to have 2. But if you just have 1, then you sort of get money.
Yeah, I mean,
interesting. That's some year 9 geography.
I had so many flashbacks then. Yeah. Miss Cherryhome. If you're listening to this,
shout out Miss Cherryhome, taught both of us. We went to 2 different schools.
You're definitely not listening to this. But...
Yeah, imagine. But
if you are, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. You're a very good teacher.
You were awesome, honestly. You got involved with all the beef as well. Like, she wouldn't get involved in the beef. She'd give advice.
Yeah.
On like what to do, which was fantastic. I love teachers.
Interesting story. Well, I mean, Aaliyah, my girlfriend, went to Wycliffe with you, and then she moved, and then Miss Cherryhome moved with her to my school.
yeah. Wait, Aaliyah moved year 8, right? No, 9.
9.
9. Right.
9. She came in Spain and started at the back end of 9.
You see, I didn't really talk to Aaliyah or know her very
I did for a while.
She's just a bit quiet.
We'll get Aaliyah on one of these one day.
I've already planned
100%.
to
Yeah,
get a Liam.
100%.
I
We've
think-
got a little guest chair set up, which I don't think any guest will be happy to see.
it's such a tiny
It's
chair.
less than it's genuinely like I can't even describe it in a way which you'd believe. It's sort of it's actually probably less than a foot tall, but it's okay to sit on. I'm gonna go pick it up now.
Oh, you want to go pick it up?
I'm gonna go pick it up.
Oh, you show the camera.
Oh, no, never mind.
Wait.
Never mind. A, there is no camera. B, it's got the extension cord on it that we're
Yeah.
using at the moment.
Also, I was thinking of getting Adam on, because that could be such an interesting one.
Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway.
And Ryan.
Yeah. Well, what's next?
Um.
I feel like we've answered that question.
Okay, uni.
What about it?
Okay, we both wanna go London, right?
Drama school.
Yes.
Whether that be London or not, it just so happens that the best ones are all in London. I mean, if they were all at Land's End, then I'd just go down to Land's End. But they're not. They're all in London.
Yeah. There's none in Leeds. I'm really surprised about. I thought there'd be one or two in Leeds, but
there's none in Manchester either.
No, there's not.
Well, I mean, there's
There's
universities, but there's no drama schools. They're all literally all down by London. There's like one in Liverpool.
But okay, what do you want to do?
You see, this is interesting because I've got like 3 in mind, but all of them are different courses. But that just so happens to be I'm choosing the best course from each one.
Yeah, true.
So
Whereas, okay, I'm going for like stage combat. That's the one I want. That is the pinnacle of.
yeah. You see, I'm also applying for that, and that's the one. This is interesting because I'm applying for the musical theatre one at Central.
Mhm.
And musical theatre is what I want to do. But if I get the stage combat one, if I get into that one, that's it. I'm going for that one.
Okay. Then we'll be working together for another 3 years.
We could keep making these for another 3 years, like every week,
Yeah, 'cause
rather than just like one every term.
one every term, yeah. Occasionally meeting up with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking if we go
God,
to.
that'd be a sad existence,
Oh,
wouldn't it?
no,
Just meet each other. Like every 4 weeks, we only meet just to make a podcast. That's the only time we get to talk.
Oh, do you feel like doing podcast? Go on then.
Come on, I haven't seen you in like
Oh, do you not want to go get a drink or something
3
instead?
months. Yeah, come on, man. Like, no, can we not just do a podcast? That's weird. We was both creating that scenario and both playing each other.
What is it? I was thinking. Okay, so if we do other videos, which I think
I would love to do it.
I think for the next year,
Yeah.
I think we'll
Pump out.
we'll pump out some videos. But then from there, when we go to uni, I reckon we might be able to do like separate videos. So you see these channels where it's owned by I don't know a group
like
of people.
2 people. I can't think of an example off the top of my head.
O2L, okay,
Oh,
they've
well, then,
broken up
yeah.
now, but O2L had a channel, and it was like 5 guys or something like that, and they all did like separate videos, but they'd have like so it'd be like a topic of the week.
Yeah.
So each of them would
Okay.
be like a topic of sports. So
Yeah.
they'd all do a video to do with sports.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I think we could possibly do like a video of the week or something, and have like
Oh,
a
it's
topic.
interesting. Yeah. Well, I mean, that all happens when we find out where we're going. Though.
Where we're going. I mean, we could be.
Huh?
Could be for the next 5 years.
Oh my god. Dipped into some.
Dipped into
No.
No.
Could've stop with that. Don't laugh when you're that close. Yeah, no, that's interesting though. I mean, the only example I can think off the top of my head is BuzzFeed, but
Oof.
Oof.
Oh.
Obviously we don't want that.
Oh, I love BuzzFeed. So
BuzzFeed
dead.
is my only source of news and entertainment. There's a light there after
Yeah, there is a light there.
Yeah, it's very dark in here.
The
It's very dark.
candle would have been the source of light, but we decided to burn that.
But instead, well, our only source of light is kind of being cut out by a
Oh, hey up, someone's.
new challenger approaches.
We've been interrupted.
Spuddied.
Wait, one sec. Okay, sorry about that. Me dad just walked in to the garage. He wanted gloves. Anyways, what we're on about?
Supplied one. I don't know. What were we on? I'll resume this stopwatch. I don't know. What's your next question? We'll just move on.
Okay, my next question is
sorry
actually
if there was an interesting conversation going on there, which was just
rudely interrupted.
Which you was liking to listen to, but oh well, don't matter now. We'll move on.
It's gone.
What
now.
is your next point?
Okay, so I don't actually have a next point on like anything to do with acting. I want to stay away from like career.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Cool.
So we'll go on to like personal life. So,
okay,
you've been with your girlfriend for how long now?
2, nearly 3 years.
That's a hell of a long time.
Yeah.
See, I've never actually had a proper girlfriend.
Wow.
So for me,
that is a big confession to make.
I know
podcast.
already. Wow.
Wow. Getting to know you. Really.
And do they know my age as well? Because I said I would be 27.
And I said I'd be 20.
Okay, so I'm 17. Yeah, never had a girlfriend.
Well, our target audience is people who already know us.
Already know us.
I mean, if you're listening to this and you don't know us, then
subscribe.
um,
I mean, yeah, okay, right. So
I've
I've never had a girlfriend, so I want some insight
on
how to get one, how to keep one.
I want to. What is the point you've got?
No, I don't actually have any points. This is me.
This is you. Just this came off the top of your head.
Yeah, I have points, but I'm gonna leave them for later.
Okay.
Like, I want to go with us kind of points.
I was just wondering what this looked like written down. Ask Sam for girlfriend advice.
Girlfriend advice, because when else can I do that?
Well, I don't know, because
is there a secret? So, like,
no.
You know how you get, what is it?
It literally, I think it's coincidence. And that sounds bad. No, it doesn't sound bad, but, I mean, it was a case of Aaliyah liked me and I liked her, so then we just got together. And it worked.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I've heard the story from Aaliyah's point of view.
Well, Aaliyah liked me.
Aaliyah, crushed
for longer than I knew Aaliyah was even a person. And
I've heard your side.
Aaliyah, so Aaliyah liked me before like I even knew she was a person. Spend that which was interesting. But I mean, I kind of liked Aaliyah. She was one of those people who like I hardly really talked to, but I mean, she was friends. She was like a friend of my friends. Right. So like they sat at the same table at lunch, which I'd go to sometimes, sort of. Yeah. So I knew who she was. I mean, I didn't know how to say her name properly.
Aaliyah.
I said Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Right.
I called her Aaliyah for a very long time.
Which one is it? Who knows?
And she's not going to be happy with that.
No, she's not.
And like even for the first few months of our relationship, I called her Aaliyah.
What is it? I see you guys as like have you seen How I Met Your Mother?
No.
Okay,
I'm like one of the only people in college who hasn't seen How
That's really depressing. I think Aaliyah's seen it.
I don't know.
Anyways, right, so you guys...
I'm sure people listening will have seen it.
How I Met Your Mother...
Everyone's seen it other than me, apparently.
There's a couple in it who are called Lily and Marshall.
Who are they played by? Do you know the actors?
No.
I just know that Neil Patrick Harris is in it.
Okay, yeah. He's Barney, alright. So he's like a playboy and just gets laid all the time, basically.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, he plays it brilliantly. I think.
Well, no, because he's gay in real life.
Okay, right. I am on about the right person. Yeah, he plays Barney. Okay, so there's Lily and Marshall, and these two are like soulmates, right? And every argument they have, they get past it. It's really whatever. They make fun of it, or anything, right? And that's how I see you two, basically.
Well, it's interesting because, like, it's very much something like that's been built up. Because, I mean, you've always got a reason to get over the argument. Yeah. Because it's a case of we both like each other. Okay, we had an argument. And it took us a while to have a proper, like, fallout as well. It took us a very long time. That was past the year mark when we had our first fallout.
What was...
I can't remember.
I can't remember. So obviously, if you can't remember, then it wouldn't have been worth an argument.
No, because we got past it. Because the point is, you've always got a reason to get past it. Yeah. I mean, well, if it's a healthy relationship, then you should feel like you've always got a reason to get past it. Because I mean, we didn't get into arguments when we just got together, but it would have been like a case of, oh come on, we just got together, surely we can get past this. Yeah. After a year, it was like we've been together for so long and we know each other so well. Right. We've got more than enough reason to get past this. And that's what it's like now. There's always a reason to get past it. Okay.
Lily and Marshall. Yeah,
Sorry
that's
about
you.
that.
You guys like literally Lily and Marshall, and I am Ted. Okay,
I don't
Ted
know.
is
That was
like.
probably quite a funny joke to those of you who know how to make.
No, it's not.
I don't know that though.
It's a realistic interpretation,
Okay.
kind
okay.
of almost.
Interesting.
And I'm Ted. I've been compared to Ted by many of my other friends as well,
Okay.
because he's
I'm
very
gonna talk
much.
a bit louder because I've slumped back in my chair.
I'm like leaning forward with
Yeah.
anticipation.
We was in the same position then for a while. Just
For a
very
bit,
much
yeah.
lean forward. No, my arm's getting tired.
Right, yeah. So I'm Ted, right, and Ted is like a hopeless romantic.
Okay.
Yeah, and he has all these. He romanticizes with thoughts about having these romantic experiences
Yeah.
and finding quote unquote the one.
Yes.
And I'm very much like that. Sorry, as weird as that sounds.
Wow, we're getting deep already.
Yeah.
People know you on a
I know.
spiritual level by the end of this.
I know. I don't know. I
We
feel
should
like,
we should do a segment on star signs in the future.
yo.
I mean, I hate star signs. I think it's a load of rubbish, but yeah, I love reading them.
I like making fun of them.
Yeah, I love seeing how generic they are. It's like
yeah, exactly.
it's like,
oh, everyone does that. I swear.
Libra, you will have an encounter this week which will change you in a way which you will find promising, but you will also find hatred for something new. Or something
something really like
that like you
everyone could
experience every day.
do. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we
Or
should do
like-
a segment on that.
You know where it's like, oh, the favorite, the star sign the thing loved the most, or something like that. Do you know?
Oh
what I mean?
yeah,
You know,
when it's like, oh,
Oh.
you're a Libra, so you really go well with a Leo.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
kind of works because I'm a Libra and a Leo is a Leo.
oh really? Oh,
Interesting. What star sign are you?
Taurus.
Taurus.
Mm.
You're a Taurus. I just looked at you and I knew you were a Taurus.
I
I didn't know
the-
that. I'm
no,
joking, by
no.
the way.
I mean, I kind of do suit a Taurus, kind of.
Yeah.
I
I mean, you said Taurus and I sort of in my head went, oh yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Even though I
yeah.
know nothing about star signs.
I mean, what is it? Tauruses are like love food, apparently.
Do they?
Taurus.
Well,
love
that
food.
works. If that's the case, because you love food.
I mean, I'm not as big about it as everyone else is. I don't go on about it. I just eat quite a lot.
You just eat a lot. But I think that is true love of food, where you don't talk about it. You just
Eat.
You just eat constantly, and you don't go on about it.
Yeah, no, because I find it really cringy when people are like,
Oh, I love food. Yeah, it's
food
like yeah,
so much.
it's like yeah, everyone loves food.
Oh, I couldn't live without food.
Oh my god,
Obviously.
I love air. I absolutely love
Mm.
oxygen to bits.
Oxygen keeps me alive. It keeps me going.
It keeps me going.
I love
It's like the joke where it's like I support my legs because they support me.
It's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were we on about before? Oh, Ted. I was on about Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Ted.
And okay, so Ted's
Wow.
he's Marshall's best friend, but he's also best friends with Lily. So now I see that as like our little triangle.
That's perfect. Oh my god, my
Sorry,
friend.
I think that was mine.
No, that was definitely mine.
Or was it mine?
No,
I'm
was-
more
no,
popular.
No, it was yours actually because I didn't. It definitely wasn't mine.
Yeah, I saw a notification come up on mine. So
Interesting.
anyway, yeah, that little
Sorry
triangle.
if that was loud.
That's our friendship. That's how I see our friendship,
Oh.
anyways.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I do because I can relate it to what it is in real life, and I'm not an idiot.
And then we don't have a Barney.
Sometimes.
We don't have a Barney character in our. Anyways,
I feel like our next guest might have something to say about that. Even though it's definitely not. But you might just see
he's
him-
not a Barney. Is he?
He's
He's
not.
like, we were talking about this last night.
Yeah. We'll leave that up to interpretation.
Okay, sorry.
I'm just laughing because I'm looking at the little chair now. I'm just imagining our next guest sat in this little chair.
How are we going to introduce the next guest? So
Well, because I'll introduce it as who he is to me,
okay, and I'll introduce
and then we'll
it,
introduce to how
who he is to
how
me.
it then became to you.
If I like him or not. It's a no. by the
Depends
way.
if he's annoyed you that day.
Yeah.
Which most likely he will have
He
done.
Sometimes the stuff he says. Sorry if you're
He
listening.
really
to
knows
this.
how to get on people's nerves, but I love him because of it.
He'll probably listen to this as well.
Oh
won't he?
yeah, 100%. Well, no, because this won't come out by the time this. by the time we
Oh no, yeah.
But
Okay, so
but it listened to it after probably.
and you'll be like, those guys.
Those guys.
Man, okay.
Man. I wish I'd have known that when I was on the podcast. Anyway,
Okay.
what's next?
So next, I'm going to ask you about holidays.
Holidays.
So we were talking about this. We were talking about this last night as well.
It's a dangerous recipe, just us two being allowed to just talk.
Yeah.
Man, God, we waste so much time just talking.
What is
Jesus.
it? So after rehearsals, we'll be sat in car, and
At the bottom of my street, by the way, where I'm meant to get out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, we will be parked up at the bottom of Sam's street. Sam could get out at any time.
My house is literally just a 30-second walk.
Yeah, but no, we decided to sit in the car, rambling on for a good 3 hours.
Yeah,
we stayed till 12, right?
It's been before we are. Oh, sorry, I just need the table. I don't know if that will help.
In fact, it got to the point where I left music on in my car, didn't I?
Oh
right,
God!
So I left the battery running
and then
in the car, and eventually when it got to the point where I had to where Sam actually got out.
I got out because you turned the engine off. At this point, I got out and you went to go again.
Yeah, I went to start the engine.
Went.
It just started click, click. Oh.
And we was like, oh no, what's happened?
It was the most depressing thing of my life, because I was like,
and you just
I haven't broke the car.
Yeah, we didn't know what was up at the moment, but we knew afterwards. So sorry, there's some drums going on in the back. Some Blue Man Group rehearsing.
So yeah, we go on too much basically.
Yeah, too long. Anyway, and we did the exact same thing last night.
We stayed up till 1.
Yeah,
half 1.
Half 1, almost 2. Just from 10, we was just talking, and we was like, man, we need to stop. We have a podcast to do. This is all good material.
It was all quite interesting.
Yeah, some of the stuff we can't talk about on here, obviously, but yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest, I could barely hear you for half of it.
Oh yeah, because it was up 1:30 in the morning, and
you were
in my house, my brother it has a room next door, and it's a very, very thin wall.
Yeah.
So I genuinely have to be quiet, otherwise he's not gonna get to sleep, and he has to get up in the morning.
Yeah. So you were being quiet, but you're also. But his mic was lagging.
Yeah, I was lagging as well.
Sam sounded like this. He was just going, Adam, haul it out, and I was like, oh, cool story.
That, and I was whispering at the same time.
Yeah.
What?
So it's yeah, recipe for disaster basically. I couldn't hear a thing.
Anyway, but yeah. So this is why this is a bad idea.
This is why it's a great idea.
It's a good idea and a bad idea. It's just what's the phrase? It's curse and a blessing at the same time. Well, I mean, we've got a timer going, so we know when to stop now.
So,
is it actually still going? By the way,
yeah,
did you start it?
No, it's still going.
Okay.
So
wow, is that all we're on? Interesting.
So I was going to ask you about holidays.
Yeah, I was about to say what was your point.
So have you ever been abroad?
Yes.
Where to?
Multiple times.
Where's the best one?
The best?
Yes.
Oh God, that's starting. I thought we was just gonna start with where, different places.
No, we'll go from the best one, and then we'll go where else.
Right. Okay. Well, I haven't been abroad anywhere near as much recently as I used to go. Before the age of 10, I went abroad quite a bit. Now I don't really go abroad that much. But yeah, before the age of 10, I'd go abroad quite a bit. Places like Greece, Spain.
Ooh.
I think Spain was the place I went most recently. That were about 3 years ago, 3 years ago.
All right. I've never been Greece, by the way. So.
Greece is nice. It's probably not as nice now.
Everyone says it's nice.
As when it was. I haven't been in a long time. But last time I went, it was really nice. That's where the ant story came from.
Oh, the ants. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
We have a story about ants, which we'll probably
talk about.
We'll probably talk about at one point.
Eventually.
But
especially with musicals, if we ever.
yeah,
That's a hint.
there.
Hint.
Well, we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah,
But
my mate went to Greece a year ago, and he
Oh, is
loved
it?
that.
Okay, yeah.
So
Greece is
he said it was
nice.
beautiful. He went quad biking
Oh, cool.
with his girlfriend's dad, I think. Yeah, so that's he said it was amazing, and I really want to go.
No,
I'm
Greece
actually
is
I'm going to Zante.
Oh, yeah, I've been to that now.
What's the date? I won't tell the date. I won't expose the date. I'm going just before the summer.
Will you also tell me your
Holidays.
credit card details whilst you're right?
Oh yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, no, Greece is nice. Spain is also nice. I mean, obviously, Greece, last time I went to Greece was 10 years ago.
Mhm.
So,
I think everyone's had a Spain holiday though.
everyone who's been abroad has had a Spain holiday.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not everyone's been abroad. Now I just mostly just go to Wales.
Yeah, because you have what, a house or something in there?
I have family there.
You have family. Okay, right. Yeah, I have a family.
I've been to Florida once. I went to
Oof.
Disneyland.
Yeah, I've been
But
there.
that was a long time ago. I know you've been there as well, but you were older when you went.
I was 16, 15? 15. I was 15 when I went there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the year before my brother left. So I was 16.
Oh, interesting.
16.
Well, I think when I went, I was about 8.
8. Right.
So yeah, I was really young, and that's because I didn't go on any of the rides, which is nice. I've been to Disneyland Paris a few times as well.
Oh, what's that like? I've never been there.
Disneyland Paris is cool. It's nowhere near as good as Florida.
Come on, it's
Duh.
obviously.
I mean, there's a few Disneylands around the world, but Florida's the best one.
There's one in
California.
Singapore, right?
Singapore, yeah. There's one in Singapore. There's,
Beijing?
There's one in China, yeah. I think it's Beijing.
I think it is. I don't know. No.
I think they're making another one in China, so there'll be 2 in China.
China's
There's
a big
2 in
place, isn't it?
Florida. I mean, there's not Florida. There's 1 in Florida, 1 in California.
No, China's not a big place. Sorry, I reject that.
China is a big place.
It's big, but not compared to
It's big, but it's
the
not
population.
populated.
It's the population mainly for China, isn't it? 'Cause
Well,
it's
it's not populated for the country like Russia is.
Mm.
Like Russia's the biggest country in the world, but it's not populated.
got at all.
Like Australia as well. None of the middle of it's populated.
No, 'cause it's all desert, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, big.
Right. Good eye.
Have you been to Australia?
No, but my cousin used to live in Australia for a very long time.
I really want to go.
I want to go, and I also don't want to go at the same time.
Oh, my
Well,
parents
my
went
cousin
there.
used to live there for a very long time
Oh,
with
right.
her auntie. Well, she was born in Australia.
Oh.
Well, with my
Interesting.
auntie, not
Okay.
her auntie.
Well, yeah.
Her
Right.
mum.
Yeah, no, because it'd be your mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mum left me to go live. live
Yeah,
with
my mum
cousin.
used to live in Australia with I should just kick the table again. Sorry if that's loud. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents went there for their honeymoon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because we have cousins in Australia, but
In Anda.
they might be dead now. Don't know.
Wow. Okay.
I haven't heard from them in a solid 5 years. So
I mean, surely they've got more chance of being killed though with everything that's down there.
yeah,
That's what puts me off.
The spiders,
little
snakes,
bit.
everything's just mad.
Yeah. That's what kind of puts me off, but it'd be good for a holiday because I know people still live there though.
I mean, whatever. I'd go
yeah.
for that.
I've been up there. Interesting story about Paris as well. I've been up the Eiffel Tower.
Ah, right. Okay. I remember
was
you
cool.
told me about this.
I went to. That was the same holiday as when I went to. I've been to Disneyland Paris a few times. I think I've been 3.
3.
One quite recently. One being the most recent time being year 9.
Oh, okay, so that's
I went twice in the same year. Because I went
Very
once on a school trip, and then later that year I went with family.
see my not parents, my school.
Yeah.
We didn't have school trips to Disneyland and stuff. I had a school trip to Iceland. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, I know Wycliffe does an Iceland trip quite every year, don't they?
Oh,
Well,
that
this
was amazing.
this was really the only decent school trip that Spen did. It was
Was
for
it
French.
Oh,
It was for French
French.
because we went to France.
I mean-
we went to Paris and we stayed in a hotel in Paris, and we went up the Eiffel Tower,
Mhm.
Well, I say it was a hotel, more of a hostel. Not high quality at all. And then we went to one day we saw the sights in Paris and we went up the Eiffel Tower, and the other day we went to Disneyland, but we had such little time in Disneyland that we hardly went on anything. But it was cool because I was going later that year anyway, so I wasn't particularly fussed. I was like with my mates, I was like, yeah, we'll go whatever you want to go on. I don't care, I'm coming back.
Right.
It was nice to be in that position.
Yeah. I mean, it's always nice.
But yeah, it's quite cool there. I like it. Got some good rides.
I might go there one day, possibly. I don't know.
It's nice. It's worth going.
Need to see how life plays out.
You can't just say, yeah, I'll go in the future.
Possibly. Iceland was good, by the way.
Iceland, yeah.
I recommend that so highly.
What's there though?
What's there?
What did you do?
So
other than volcanoes and snow.
What did I do? I can't remember now. The Blue Lagoon was basically the main attraction.
Was that like a spa? Well, not like like a hot spring.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
It was like a hot spring, and then had like what is it? Steam rooms, right? Steam room.
Saunas.
Yeah. They had like saunas. Oh, beautiful. The water, amazing.
Yeah, because it's all like volcanic water. And it's like
so
spring
nice.
water.
It was beautiful, but they were like, oh, if you take your phone, if you get your phone in the water, it'll break it instantly, pretty much, because like the water had some chemical in it that just frazzles your phone or whatever.
Oh wow!
So you can't really take your phone.
I mean, generally, don't put your phone in the water is a good rule to live by.
I mean,
every day.
Unless you got waterproof phone or water resistant.
Water resistant. Well, it's not exactly waterproof because I know when we were trying to make one of our films, we was like, oh yeah, these are waterproof. So we put it in water to try and take a film, and it didn't break because it was water resistant.
Water resistant.
But the water can still technically touch the screen. Sort of. It was weird because like we'd start recording, and then the water would kind of like. I know the water's obviously constantly brushing past the screen.
But it'd like press.
But it'd do it in a way which would stop the recording.
Yeah.
I mean, the phone was fine, but yeah, it was interesting.
It got some nice shots though.
Got some nice shots. Got some nice shots.
Pretty nice.
There's a nice shot where you hit a rock halfway through it. The whole phone,
it's all peaceful.
The whole phone sort of shakes to one side and judders.
It's all peaceful, and then you just can hear a boom, goosh, and then the phone
crashes.
Whole
phone just rocks to one side. It's a massive stone, like the Titanic.
Yeah, that didn't make it into the final cut, I don't think.
That didn't.
Speaking of that, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to put that one on YouTube.
I think we should.
Why not, I guess?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because, I mean, it doesn't matter if they don't get it. I mean, who are the people who are showing this tour? The people listening to this probably all go to Creative Media Studio School.
Yeah.
Putting the full name there, by the way.
Creative Media Studio School.
If you didn't catch that.
In Rawthorpe.
You went one back in. You went Creative Media Studio School, Huddersfield, which is the larger area, then you went to Rawthorpe, which is the small. I was like saying, I live in Liversedge, England, West Yorkshire. I've just given away where I live there as well.
I mean
Liversedge isn't the biggest of places, though.
Who's gonna live in, like, I don't know, London?
Hear this podcast. I'm on my way to Liversedge.
I'm gonna find these two geezers.
I'm gonna find these two. Track them down.
That'd be quite funny though, wouldn't it? I'd quite enjoy that if someone came down as first fan.
Fan art.
Speaking of fan art.
Oh yeah.
So this podcast,
what
we don't have.
That I just did. I was, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That is good, yeah.
So obviously this podcast has no name, right?
Yes.
So when we have a name for the podcast, we actually need some cover art because
we need to decorate the channel and stuff.
At the minute we have no recording
visual.
Exactly. So it'd be nice to have some cover art for the podcast.
I mean, if someone wants to do some of that, then we will gladly take it. I'll probably end up doing it myself.
I mean, we go to the Creative Media Studio School.
Yeah, I'll probably end up doing it myself when I get spare time.
Hopefully one of the
art students.
If
someone wants to do some for us, then that's fine as well.
Yeah, we know some art.
Everyone's got work to do though, don't they?
Oh, they always have work to do.
We've always got work to do. Everyone's always got work to do.
but I put aside time. We in fact both of us have put aside time for making podcasts, for making the videos. So I'm sure that other people have time.
I'm only joking.
Sure.
What's our next point?
Okay, sorry. Massive tangent there.
No.
Okay, I want to talk about my best holiday. My best holiday.
Oh yeah, of
in
course. My bad.
fact. Okay, so I've been to where have I been? I've been Las Vegas.
Have you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I feel like I did know that though.
Probably.
Oh well.
So I went to Las Vegas and then I travelled.
How old were you when you went there?
Don't know. I was like, year 8. Sorry, I just banged the table. Year 8.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I want to say.
Okay.
But it was really
It'd be
weird.
fun to go back now.
Oh,
Well, especially when you're 18. Well, it don't even matter now though,
In fact,
because
no.
it's 21 is
21.
drinking age.
it was really weird.
21 is the drinking and gambling age over there, so it wouldn't matter.
So, you'd have these guys walking around, and so you know you'd walk around. Say you'd walk into a hotel. But you'd have these weird guys dressed in like crude, rude shirts, like showcasing like a picture of some girl, like pretty much fully naked.
Yeah.
So they'd be walking around with these shirts on, and then they'd be like snapping these cards together, so you'd get like a snap,
Yeah.
and it'd like get your attention. So you'd look at the card, so snap, show the card.
Yeah.
You'd look at the card, say.
I did actually like act as though I was.
So I just slapped my hands together. So I actually looked at where I was like.
where the hypothetical card would have been in that situation.
So the snap, show, and it'd be a.
I'm just imagining a card at the moment.
It'd be like a
Ace of
number.
Diamonds is the card I've got.
It'd be like a number
Oh, okay,
for like,
so
a
seven
prostitute.
hearts. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and it'd be like some girl, whatever. Like
So
some
they just
some
give you the
naked
card?
girl. Yeah, people could take the cards, reject the cards, whatever. But they'd offer the card. So it's basically prostitution.
Wow. Okay.
Just free, like everywhere. It was crazy. It was either strippers or prostitutes.
Yeah.
I think probably mixture of both.
Yeah. I mean anything.
Crazy. I was like 12. Okay, and we're back. Alright.
Sorry about that.
So-
Brief.
So I was like 12 at the time.
Yeah.
So it's like,
You're like,
what
what is
the
going
heck?
on here?
so obviously my
Yeah.
parents like rush me forward.
Yeah.
Try to avoid.
Well, I mean, you'd assume that they're. Well.
But we only stayed
I say
there
you would.
2 days.
Oh.
So we
What
only,
did you do whilst you
it was like mainly just seeing shows. So we
Just
saw,
see us?
you know,
Oh.
Cirque du Soleil.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, because I remember you saying you'd seen it.
Amazing, absolutely fantastic.
Cool.
No like proper words. Like there was
Oh yeah, because it isn't, is it? It's just
No.
moving.
just movement, which fantastic. I love that now. I see. I've got into physical theatre recently a lot. Like I'm buzzing over it. Anyways, tangent.
I was gonna say.
Okay, so we
Yeah,
only
I'm
stayed.
pretty sure you started this point by saying I don't want to go into acting now.
So we stayed there for like 2 days.
Yeah.
But then we travelled up. We like went on a little road trip. So we travelled up, went
Oh,
through
cool.
like a forest.
Well, it's in like the middle of the desert. Is like Las Vegas, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's in like the middle of nowhere.
So we travelled. I think it was like a 10-hour drive.
Wow.
10-hour drive through up to LA or something.
Down to LA.
Down to LA. Okay, so we went.
If like yeah, right, so you won't be able to see this obviously because there's no video. So if this is America, this is like the peak where the Gulf of Mexico is. This is Florida.
Yeah.
Las Vegas is like here
Here.
in the middle.
LA's like.
LA is like down here.
Yeah. Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
So we went to okay. So it wasn't a 10-hour drive to LA.
Well, I mean, it depends which way you're viewing the Earth, whether it's up or down.
Okay, no.
'Cause, I mean, if a spaceship comes to Earth upside down, then
Okay, no. So we stayed Las Vegas too. So we went to LA, but it took us like 2 hours to get to LA. I can't remember exactly, but then so we went down to LA, but then we went up past Las Vegas, and like, do you know where Yellowstone is?
yeah,
Yellowstone's like up here.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's-
Yellowstone's near like the northeast.
Yeah, that's where the 10-hour drive came in.
Never northwest, my bad.
That took
I can
ages.
imagine.
So
Who was driving?
parents swapping,
Okay.
and I just watched Despicable Me in the back. I watched that film
Oh, God.
for like 5 times on the holiday.
Oh.
It must have been. So
Of all the films. Well,
So
saying
I-
that though, when Despicable Me came out, it was the best.
I
thing
loved that
ever.
film. I loved that
It's the
film.
best thing ever.
But I got sick of it.
Yeah, I bet you hated it. By
The third time I got sick
Someone
of it.
just goes. Someone just even mentions Gru. You just
Like flashbacks.
vomit.
It's why I hate the Minions so much. Yeah. So we got. So there's like trees.
Blue Man Group back at.
So there's like trees in big boy trees. I
Oh
think.
yeah, because Yellowstone's a big national park, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
Also a massive dormant volcano, which scares me every time I think about it.
Yeah. Meant to go off in like what, the next 150 years.
Yeah, which is scary because it's like the end of the world if
But-
that thing goes off.
I'll be dead by then. That's my reassurance.
Within 150 years, you just said, so any time between 1 to 150.
No, I mean like in
After
150 years.
150
Yeah,
years.
apparently.
Okay. Well, they say the first person, this is a tangent, but it is an interesting thing to talk about. They say the first person to live to 150 years old has already been born.
Really?
Mm.
Get lost.
What do you think about that?
I think.
I'm guessing from your reaction that you don't believe that.
I think it's gonna be me.
That's what I mean. Well, I mean,
It could be.
That would support the statistic.
I mean, I live quite healthy, decently healthy.
I don't think it means even like they live a good life.
No.
I think it
Because-
means about some sort of technology.
Yeah. But you'd have to. It's like a combination of the two.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah. So yeah, that's.
But you get people croaking at like 60. So how are they going to extend that for another 90 years?
Well, you get people at like 110, and they're like, "How do you live for so long?" They're like, "I have a gin every day.
I have a gin. Yeah.
I have a gin and a cigarette every day."
It's just luck in it.
I do. Yeah. I think obviously, if you smoke every day,
You're going to get some
lower
sort
chances,
of cancer or
yeah.
something. I don't know.
But I think at the end of the day, it's also some sort of. I don't want to say luck. 'Cause it might sound stupid.
It's quite luck. It's just if
I
you.
think it just depends.
I don't know.
It's a fate. We
It's
know
a
what we're
fate.
going to live to once we're born.
Okay, so there's like these big boy trees,
Yeah, back to the big boy trees.
and you could
Sorry, I
drive.
just rocked the whole table. I don't know. Again, we don't know if this is loud when we keep hitting the table.
Yeah, you could drive through the trees, like people would carve like a tunnel,
Oh, okay.
Out in the tree.
Okay.
and you'd
Wow.
pay.
Okay, so they are
and you
big trees.
Yo, massive, honestly. I have some pictures, but whatever. Maybe I'll put that on the podcast.
Maybe
if I
this
can
is
find
what's
them.
being shown at the moment.
Yeah.
Wow, look at those trees.
Oh wow! Look at how big they are.
Yo.
Wow! I drove through one of
Whoa.
those.
Wow, look at that. That's crazy.
Mhm.
Who's that handsome fella right there?
12-year-old me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah, blonde.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't find those pictures now.
No, it's just really hot.
I just had to sit through a really bad,
I'm gonna find some like
different photos.
I'll search up on
just some
Google.
random photos.
Yeah, of some brown-haired kid, blonde-haired kid.
12-year-old.
Oh, look, it's me and my brother.
It's like it's just not.
Photoshopped them together.
Yeah.
Done. Okay, yeah. So you could drive through these trees. They were mad.
Crazy.
And I saw a bear.
A bear.
A bear.
A real bear.
A real bear.
I don't think I've ever seen a
cub.
real bear.
You know,
I've seen a real polar bear.
a polar bear.
Yeah.
Oh, like a zoo,
Oh yeah, in zoos, obviously.
obviously.
Yeah. I do.
You've been to North Pole?
Yeah.
Or South Pole?
Yeah.
South, not.
I think it's.
avoid that one.
I think it's south. I think polar bears are south. Polar bears are the other ones to penguins, but I forget which ones they are.
I think the North.
I think. Oh.
No, I think they're actually South as well.
I don't know. I think they're south, and I think penguins are north. Anyway.
So it was a black bear. So
Oh, cool.
It was a black bear mother and its cub,
Oh, cool.
and they were like, okay, let me put this in perspective.
Perspective.
So, I'm trying to think of like a common ground. So, like, think of a house.
Yes.
Okay. If you turned up at a house, so it was sideways,
Yes.
and then got two of them. Okay, no, football pitch. Think of a football pitch.
Yes.
About that far away from a bear. The house. Forget the house.
I love how you. You were saying the house thing, and I was like, where is he going? Is he trying to describe the size of the bear?
No, I was thinking like
I didn't-
distance.
you could have just said football pitch, or
I
literally
couldn't think of.
any sort of a stretch, which would have been.
No, I was gonna say, oh, me garden, but then I was thinking, oh,
No way.
you viewers or listeners
No
are not
one
gonna
would
be
have
like,
known what you meant.
oh yeah, Adam's
You could have
garden.
just been like, oh yeah, like 100 meters away, not like.
Not like 2 houses.
Yeah, 2 houses, but not just 2 houses. 2 houses are like put on the side. That's the bit that got me. The fact you was like, yeah, but the houses are on the side.
Moving on. So also,
Like, is that included the roof or not?
yes, it would have been included in the room. Also, I saw like bison or buffalo. Whatever,
Oh, that's
whichever
cool.
one you call it by.
Oh, they're really cool.
Yeah, and they were literally like a car distance away from me.
Oh, that's...
Not a car like
crazy.
lengthways.
We're back on this. Is it the lengthways or is it the widthways? Is the house on its side? I'm gonna start using that as my unit of measurement. I was like 2 sideways houses away from me. Like 2 houses on their side is also nowhere near the length of a football field.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't pick up on that.
Which I was hoping you would have had to have put like maybe another 2 or 3 houses onto that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh yeah, add another.
And then add another.
And then add another. But then I thought, oh wait, everybody knows what a football pitch looks like.
Yeah. Oh wow. Wait, so could you get a good look at the bear?
Yeah, quite a good look. It was like,
I mean, you know, you were in a forest, so like, was it just like an opening? Did it look like something out of a Disney movie?
it was like, okay, so there was like hills, so it'd be like hills, and I was on top of one hill, and then it'd kind of dip.
Oh,
And then-
yeah.
I was like on the slope of going up the hill. The
There
bear
was
was
the
like
bear.
on the slope,
Oh, cool.
so I had like a nice, really
Yeah.
nice view. And then the park rangers told us to get back in his cars. Obviously,
Yeah,
they were like,
they're like, oh my god, what are you doing? There's literally a bear right there.
do you want to get mauled?
There's literally what are you doing? Stop taking photos. Get back in your car. There is a bear.
Tourists.
Yeah. Except he'd have done it in his American accent.
Yeah.
Which
Which,
I'm
no,
not
I'm
going
not
to.
gonna-
I'm not going to pleasure you with that right now.
Maybe later. Maybe we'll do accents.
I mean, I've already gone into Australia in this one.
Yeah, true.
It's not far. We'll be able to eventually get a compilation of just random accents.
Yeah, someone will make a comp.
I love the sightsee that you have for this channel, where you see it going. You're like, we already have like
What do
an
you mean?
army of.
No, this is
subscribers.
just a mess about.
Yeah, I mean, duh. Can't see it, but we're like dotting our eyes and winking at
Wink,
each other
wink.
at this moment. Anyway, what's next?
What
What we on the timer after this?
Oh, we're on an hour.
Ooh, it'll be a bit less than that because we've cut bits.
No, I wanted to finish. So yeah, wait. Do you know buffalo are mad big?
Yeah. I know what the animal is. Yeah.
So they're huge.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Right. And I was allowed to get out of the car that we were in and stand a good. Like the only thing between us and the buffalo or bison was a tiny stream. Tiny. Like they could have stepped over that without even thinking.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Do you have a photo of that? Do you think you'll be able to find that?
No, I don't have a photo.
I would have really wanted that to be the cover art.
But
What? Sorry, it doesn't matter. Adam showed me his. I'm just gonna say what happened there. Adam showed me his phone briefly, and there just wasn't anything on it.
Yeah.
So
no,
then
basically,
like,
I have these topics
I
on
was
my
like,
phone,
what?
but I can't pick one. And I
Oh,
was
do
thinking-
the second one. Second one
Okay.
from the top.
The second one from the top was, if you could have like any superpower, what would you have, and why?
Okay, let's set some ground rules here.
Okay.
So
I feel like this is going to be a long conversation.
Yeah, definitely. This might take us to the end. Can you have more than... So, definitely only one.
Only one.
We're not like Superman. Because, I mean, like, right, you've got Superman and you've got the X-Men, and Superman's pretty much all of the X-Men's powers, right?
Yeah, so we can't have super.
So you can't be like, Oh well, Superman has these two, so I want to do these two. No, it's like flight. That's it. If you choose flight, that's your power.
But whereas if you say Spider-Man, Spider-Man's got like kind of multiple powers. He's got like
Yeah, I
super
think
strength.
it would have to be. Yeah,
And
well,
he's
it's got
also
like
got,
a few
like,
in there. So like,
stickiness.
no, super strength is the power. Climbing walls is the superpower. It's one of the two.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So you can't just say I'll have
I'll be
Spider-Man's
Spider.
power.
Well, I mean that's a different conversation, isn't it?
If you could be
Is
any
the conversation if you could be a superhero, who would you be, or if you could have a
superpower,
Superpower. Okay.
and why? Obviously, explain.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I think
See,
I know.
Shape shifting
But I'd
for
like
me.
to know. Shape shifting.
I
Interesting.
always.
Interesting.
I mean, people think that's rubbish.
I mean, it's still
But-
it's cool and
I
it's
could-
powerful.
Yeah, if I could shapeshift, I
You
could turn
show
into
up as
a
Donald
sun.
Trump one day.
Oh. I could turn into the sun and destroy the whole world. Am I right?
Nearly fell over.
You went, funny, Donald Trump. That's the most unimaginative thing ever.
No, because like.
I went sun.
First of all, when you said as shapeshifting, I didn't think you meant stuff that wasn't people.
No, I
As
mean
in
anything.
literally the sun.
Literally.
You wouldn't just kill people. You'd destroy all of humanity.
Yeah, I know. It'd be a bit extra.
I think that I was like, oh, Donald Trump. You could go into the White House. You could get like nuclear codes and stuff like that.
No.
So powerful in that sense. Okay, so you mean shapeshifting is in like
I mean,
not
yeah.
just humans.
I could turn into Donald Trump if
Or
I
is that
wanted.
two different powers? Is it you can shapeshift into any human possible, or you can shapeshift into any animal?
Sorry for the saw in the background.
Yeah, Blue Man Group. That's our excuse.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
We'll have to see what that's like. I think it'll be okay.
Whatever, I'm apologising, so
It's the dog.
take it too bad.
Yeah.
Anyways,
The Blue Man Group. That's
Yeah.
what it is. We live next door to the Blue Man Group.
I wish.
They just practice all day,
It'd be quite annoying though.
and we're just like, oh god. They're like,
They're
oh,
going at
have
it
you got
again.
any plumbing pipes? We're like, no, we're kind of using them. They're like, oh, I really need some pipes. Can I just borrow this one? You're like, fine. Then they're like, boom, 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 boom.
You're like, don't like the sound of that one. You can have it back.
Yeah.
Oh, can I borrow that one?
They're
Small
like,
one.
no, that's my sink.
Get lost. Anyways, okay. So,
My superpower would be the Blue Man Group.
what?
If
Turning
you was a
into all of them?
shapeshifter, you could turn into the Blue Man Group.
Yeah, I could. No, because if I was a shapeshifter, so I could shapeshift into like
So is it humans, animals, or objects?
everything.
No, I'm gonna limit you
Oh,
because
what?
I want to talk about it. Because you quite obviously had thought about this before, and you was like shapeshifting. That's it. You were so quick to think of that. So now I'm gonna challenge you.
Because it's always been shapeshifting.
No, but now I'm gonna challenge. I'm throwing a spanner in the works. If it could be people, objects, or animals.
But then it just takes all the fun out of it, doesn't it?
No, animals is like Beast Boy from Teen
Beast Boy.
Titans.
Yeah, Beast Boy. I've always loved Beast Boy. He's
Beast
my
Boy's
favourite.
sick.
Or
Maybe
like,
not so much in the new Teen Titans. I haven't seen that, by the way.
what's it called? Panther, I think it's called. No.
No, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The guy,
Vixen.
the geezer who
No, there's another one in DC. She's called Vixen.
Oh
And
no,
she
I'm not
can-
on about DC. I'm on about this really rubbish daytime TV show.
Oh, okay.
Really terrible. It was made in like 2005. I can't remember, but it was dreadful. Basically, this guy could turn into a panther on command.
And that was it.
That was it.
Just a
Terrible.
panther.
And the editing for it would be like his face, and then like a face of
And
then
it just
like,
showed. It just like showed them crossing
yeah,
each
yeah.
other.
Like
yeah.
it just cross over and
Or
then
I thought
eventually
it'd be
go
like
to a panther.
his face. I should put my hand in front of my mouth. You probably didn't hear any of that. His face, and then the panther's face behind, and slowly his face just faded out, and then you just saw the panther's face
It was that, just with a bit of flashing and
with
like,
a bit of flashes stuff.
and
as
like
well.
movement
And
of
then
the
suddenly,
faces.
what is he? Just like a really badly CGI panther.
No, it's a real panther actually.
Okay. But did
Which
it just
was
not
quite
do much as a panther because
No.
they couldn't get much training in?
All they could do was like, oh yeah, jump over this box, jump,
If I
jump out of that window.
God, I don't want to get up these stairs. Jesus.
Jeez, turn into a panther.
Turn into a panther.
Whiz you.
Yeah, it's like it turns into a panther like 3 times every episode,
Mm-hmm.
and that takes like 15 minutes.
No, I think it like twice, not even 3 times.
Oh
Twice.
God, that's boring.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, finally he's turning into the panther. Jesus. And
Took
then
me
he
a
just
while.
jumps over a box and turns back into him.
Literally.
And you're like,
and then
oh
you're like,
God.
yo, that was sick. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
no,
so people, animals, or objects.
I think it would be a lot more useful turning into people. Because then you could turn into like anyone. So I could, yeah, like you said, turn into Donald Trump or something. I could turn into a really high up actor and then give a shout out to myself.
You turn into Brad Pitt, you're like, yo, that Adam eccentric.
Best actor ever. Hire him.
Kid's got skill.
And then next thing you know, I'm in the next Fantastic Beasts. Something.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, so people.
Are you going for people? I disagree. I think animals would become a lot better. Because I mean, you could, if it was needed to get into somewhere, you could just be a fly.
Yeah, but if I needed to get in somewhere, I could just turn into Dwayne the Rock Johnson and just charge through. You know what I mean? I mean, no.
Yeah,
I know what you
cool,
mean.
I guess.
I could just turn into a ninja. And then I'll have the powers of a no.
I was thinking more you could just turn into whoever you needed to get into the place.
All that.
Well, no, but I feel like the problem is that other person still exists. It's like you could turn into Donald Trump and get into the White House, but what if Donald Trump's in that there? Yeah, you're like.
So you know what I'd do? I'd smash out the window.
You wait till
like
Donald Trump's left, and then like you come back. Yeah, you
I'd
smash out
a
the
mirror. I'd copy everything he does, but with a slight like inconsistency.
Yeah.
So then
like
every now and then he just
behind.
goes, what? Looking in the mirror, and then he starts like moving his hand. And
yeah.
I move exactly how he moves, and I give him a little wink.
Yeah.
And he's like,
whoa, let's get an exorcist in here. Yeah, no, I'd go for animals in that one. But
I think animals would be more fun, wouldn't it?
Animals would be more
way
fun.
more fun because then you could experience having a tail.
Yeah, and if it's like, oh, I need to get somewhere quickly, just turn to something that flies.
Right. Or I need to
Or
maul this geezer apart.
Yeah.
Turn into a wolf.
You wanna fight someone, you just turn into a bear.
A bear or like a rhino.
Yeah.
Something like that. You need to.
Like if there's
you need
guns
to catch
involved.
a lady from a burning building. You turn into a giraffe. And you like help her down.
Okay, maybe for helping her down, maybe not for catching her. I don't think a giraffe's neck would be very good for catching. So
hey, no,
you just turn into like a orangutan or something, wouldn't you, to catch someone?
Yeah. Or
what could you turn into to catch someone?
A spider.
They just fall straight through the web and die.
But wait, that's just Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's Spider-Man.
It's just Spider-Man.
No, I think shapeshifting to animals is a good one.
Okay.
I think I know what mine would be.
Go on then, what's yours?
I think mine would just be... And like, this is actually a superhero, but he's only got this one power, so it's just his power. Magneto.
Okay, so just controlling metal.
Controlling metal. I think that would be so good. I can't think of an instance where that wouldn't be good.
A plastic prison. Like in the film.
But he still gets out of it.
Yeah, only from the help of a shape-shifting person.
That's why you've got a sidekick.
Oh!
Nah, you'd be like, oh, what is it?
Bringing out the sidekick, are we?
No, that's not what I mean. But yeah, you've got...
by the way, that joke was about we're getting roles for Greece, or we've got roles for Greece. Sam's Danny, I'm Kaniki. I'm quite annoyed because I wanted the main part, but at the same time I didn't. I'm conflicted.
So
anyway,
that's kind of all right. Anyway, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Magneto gets out of the prison because he uses the iron in someone's blood.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
It's kind of cool. Or you could just get like a metal implant.
Ow. Imagine having like an emergency and you're just like...
Well, like, it'd be like a worst case scenario, wouldn't it?
Ripping it out your arm or something. Oh.
Worst case scenario, you get like a metal implant.
Mhm. Technically, thinking about this now, mind control is probably the best.
Mind control's amazing.
Because...
But not like Charles Xavier mind control where you're stuck in a wheelchair.
No, that's just AIDS.
Like...
No. Like, so...
just everything...
Your mind...
X
Right, so
without...
if you can control metal, I can just mind control you.
To move the metal somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Magneto wears the helmet, but the helmet isn't part of the superpowers.
Yeah, exactly. So I could just control you.
Yeah.
If I had mind control.
And if I had magnetic powers.
So, I think in hindsight...
in a universe where nobody else has superpowers,
mind
I think
control's the
controlling metal is really good
and fun.
and fun.
Not to mention fun.
Because I mean, like, no one would just be able to hurt you. Because I mean, there's metal everywhere now.
Like,
and you'd carry metal on you as well. You'd just carry coins on you, and you'd see what Magneto does. Like, just one coin, you'd just be able to kill everyone with it because you just use it like a dart that you could control.
Like in
Just goes through everyone's
Galaxy, Guardians of Galaxy, sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
The guy with
like
the
Yondu.
Thing.
Yeah, Yondu.
Oh, don't whistle. It's terrible for audio.
Oh, okay. I can't whistle anyway, so
Okay, no.
I'm just kind of like. It's my whistle.
Okay, so if you could be any superhero,
If I could be any superhero, probably Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's a banging one.
Spider-Man's always a good cop. Because like the downfall of Spider-Man is, he's young, he's unexperienced, he doesn't really know. That's where like that's when you get the catch of like that's why he's not the most powerful person in all of existence.
But even still, is he?
Oh hell no, not when you've got people like Thanos. But Thanos isn't the hero. I mean the power there. The power comes from the gauntlet, which doesn't come with being Thanos.
Yeah, but even still, he's mad powerful. Cause
he's just
he beat
strong,
up
though,
Hulk.
isn't
He beat up Hulk, didn't he?
Yeah, but he had the Power Stone at that point. Thor's a good one.
But what is he? He just.
But he's got the
it's
hammer.
the lightning. It's the
Or the
lightning.
axe. Yeah, but he's still got like the thing that comes back to him. That's amazing.
That's banging.
Wouldn't that
Which
just
makes
be
him
fun
able
as
to
well?
fly. Oh yeah.
Just going like holding your hand out like that.
Yeah, how sick would the lightning powers? The lightning powers as well.
Yeah.
That'd be
amazing.
And plus he's a melt.
Loki can do like a load of stuff. I mean, Loki's got like invisibility, like teleportation, like mind control.
Loki sick.
Loki sick. Loki's sick. I wouldn't like to be Superman because I hate Superman. I hate Superman as a character.
He's a dumb character.
Badly designed.
Terrible.
It's like I just feel like they had like a load of ideas on the bottom of like the cutting room. They were like,
just put him into
one. What if you could just do all of these? But yeah, what's his downside? We'll just make him immune to something.
I mean,
I don't care.
Just
find something, make something up. Yeah, sure, cool.
In a world where you have these people with mad superpowers, surely someone would have a lot of them, or like next to all of them.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty ridiculous that he comes from another planet. So there's other. So
well, the whole point is he's normal on his other planet, right? And that's everyone can't do that. Not everyone on someone correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure on Krypton, everyone's just like people out on Earth, and that they're just like no one can fly. They're just normal. Not everyone's running around with laser eyes. It's only when he came. Well, this is how it was in the Man of Steel movie, anyway.
Yeah.
Everyone, as soon as they came here, there was like, whoa, I can see through everything. So it's something to do with the planet itself and the atmosphere. Then that makes you think, what would happen if we went to Krypton? We'd just die. So we'd be like, I can't take all of this gravity. It's like 500 times more.
We'd probably get crushed under the gravity.
Something. Yeah, that'd be the least of our worries, probably.
But whatever. Anyways, so who would you be? Because I'm trying to think.
I still think Spider-Man's my pick.
I think Spider-Man is just a banger, isn't he?
Spider-Man's just a good idea.
Thor's
also a very good idea. Spider-Man or Thor. I'm trying to figure out. Magneto.
Iron Man. I don't know.
But like I say, Magneto's got the helmet, so I guess Magneto's just not as good in a world where everyone else has loads of superpowers.
Yeah, definitely. But then again, he could just crush Iron Man in an instant.
Yeah, literally, just
done. Captain America just control his shield. Done. Yeah, exactly. Thor, he has a metal hammer.
But he can't lift it because it's not worthy. No, this is a thing that I've looked at on YouTube and stuff. He can't.
Because he's not worthy. Yeah.
He can't because he's not worthy.
But he controls metal.
But he can't because he's not worthy.
But that don't.
There was like I saw this thing and in like one comic he like lifted it by controlling like the electromagnetic space around it. So that's how he lifted it. But like he didn't actually lift it. It's like the thing that they say in the movie. It's like you put the hammer in a lift and the lift goes up. The lift isn't worthy. You've just been baffled by that.
Yeah, no, I was
No, but if
thinking
you
about
put
this.
like the hammer in a lift, and the lift goes up,
Which it would,
which it would,
because it's not a living thing.
because it's not lifting it,
It's
but
not
the
a
lift
living
isn't
thing.
worthy.
Yeah, it is. Thinking about it,
The ground beneath the hammer isn't worthy.
Yes, it is. Or else, it just
what?
sinks.
It just sink to the
sinks to the
depths.
center.
Where would it go?
Center of the earth, I guess.
But the center of the earth isn't worthy.
Every inanimate object is worthy, I guess.
Okay.
Because it has no choice,
Okay.
so therefore it's
I
neutral.
suppose in the world of where nothing's actually real, you can make up your own rules.
I guess.
Interesting though.
So
What else have we got topics? Because I think we've worn that one thin now.
Yeah.
And we're back.
sorry about that.
What were we talking about?
I can't remember.
Somewhat of, I don't know.
Like,
I think we'd run the superhero song. Superhero song.
yo.
This turned into a musical. I think we'd run the superhero topic dry at that point.
Run it to the ground.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the next one now.
Yeah. So, what is your favourite film?
My favorite film.
Yeah, favourite film.
I know this question, and I know some people are like, oh, I don't know. I like this. No, I have my favorite film. What's your favorite film?
Okay, what's your favourite? No, okay.
Well, this is what I'm asking. Do you know yours?
Yeah, well, I have like three that I amazing.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
Right, so shall I just say mine?
Yeah, you say your one.
Okay, Baby Driver.
Interesting.
Baby Driver.
Never seen it though. So
Baby Driver is my all-time favorite film.
I feel like it's not many people like newest films or like the recent films.
Yeah, but I just think this one's brilliant.
Oh, I got another now as well.
It don't matter.
No,
I mean, I've got more, but that's me having to choose one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what are some of your favorites?
Okay.
I'll talk about wine a bit, but
So, Forrest Gump.
I haven't seen it.
That's probably not my number one.
Yeah,
one
but
film.
it's up there.
That's
I
love that
haven't
film.
seen it.
You need to watch it. It's so
Man, it's
good.
getting dark in here.
It is getting.
Anyway,
We need the candle
we need
again.
bring back the candle. Anyway, carry on.
What was I saying? Okay, yeah, Forrest Gump, amazing film. Like, genius. Whoever wrote that, props to them. Because I could never do anything like that. Because it's like 5 stories rolled into one or
is
more. Because he like goes on different adventures.
I haven't seen anything about it.
It's good. Okay, so another one of my favourite ones is Fight Club.
Again, a film I haven't seen.
Oh, damn it, dude! You need to watch these.
Eric Roth, the guy who wrote Forrest Gump. Eric Roth.
Eric Roth. Shout out to you. Hopefully you listen to this.
He wrote the screenplay. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Haven't seen Fight Club.
It's
I know it's
amazing,
got Brad
brilliant.
Pitt in it. That's-
When I watched it for the first time, I was 16. Laid in bed. It was about 1 o'clock at night, and I thought,
1 o'clock in the morning.
you know what film? 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what film I've never watched? Fight Club. So I searched it up on Netflix. It was on Netflix. I watched it. Thought it was amazing. So I watched it again right after. Right after I watched it for the
Oh my
first
God.
time.
I don't think
quite
I've ever done that. I could just watch, just started the film again.
It was quite sad actually. But then I think a day after as well, I watched it again. Yeah,
Wow.
I love that.
Haven't
film.
seen it. Anyway, what
Too
else?
good. And
We'll talk about wine a sec.
Harry Potter.
Which one?
Uh,
Yeah, because you have to have a favourite. I have a favourite Harry Potter. I'm not the biggest fan of the series, but I really like this one film.
okay, either probably the damn it, either the sixth, yeah,
Sixth.
the sixth, or the last,
Interesting.
or the fourth.
Mine's the fourth.
The fourth's a good one.
Mine's the fourth. Goblet of Fire is my favorite. Is the best Harry Potter movie in my opinion. So I think they're like the perfect age in that.
So good.
And I'm not the biggest fan of the series. I like it. I'll watch it, but like I'm not too fussed about it.
My mum's like a super fan. So
the rest of my family is.
Oh, either.
But I'm not too particularly fussed. But I like Goblet of Fire. Goblet of Fire is good.
Well, I've taken after my mum, so I'm kind of like a really big fan of it. Whereas me dad and my brother, they're kind of like, oh, whatever, I guess.
Okay, this is interesting. Are you more like your mum or your dad? I'm gonna take a side.
Mum.
Mum, definitely.
I'm
more on my mum's side. I look more like my mum and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas my brother's more like my dad. And looks
Seems
more
it.
like my dad's side.
Oh, that's what I thought as well.
And what about your brother?
Don't know. He's not.
Or is it just?
He's like middle ground.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'm way more mum. I'm like the male version of me mum.
Yeah, same. Not your mum, my mum.
Oh.
That would make us brothers.
Yeah. So what is it? Yes, my mum was actually really sporty.
Yeah, so am I.
As a kid, and obviously I'm way more sporty than my brother ever was. So yeah, I've kind of taken after her in that sense, and my dad's not in the slightest.
Oh, both my mum and dad were sporty. And I took after.
Your dad was punk, wasn't he?
My dad was very much punk.
Mad.
He was a bit into rock and stuff like that, and I am.
So what?
So
did he
that's
have
where
like
I got that from. He had like a mohawk and everything.
Did he have like a sporty? So he went into sporty stage and then.
Nah, it was kind of like he did sports, but then like he stopped doing sports and then just got into punk sort of thing.
Okay, that's interesting. See, my parents have not done anything where it's like, what?
What? Like like Mamma Mia, where like look at the past lives and stuff.
Yeah. No, my parents not like
No,
that. Because my mum was raised Mormon.
I mean, my mum didn't.
Mhm.
That was literally the only thing, and it's about my dad like that. Interesting.
Yeah, so my mum was raised Mormon.
Yeah.
Okay. And she was she stuck by that basically.
Yeah.
Throughout her whole life. Fair enough, as you do. Me dad, he was raised Catholic, I think.
Oh, my mum was raised Catholic.
Oh yeah. It did. What do your grandparents still?
No, both her mum and dad are dead now. But she doesn't. It's sort of like, she sort of believes in it, but she's also not on the side.
Yeah, my grandparents are strong. Mormons, not my Catholics.
They don't just bench.
They're strong.
They're both very strong.
They're mad.
Like, wow. I went there the other day and she lifted me up with like one arm. Like, not that strong.
No, my dad's parents, they're both dead now. Rest in peace.
Were they strong Catholics?
I don't think so. It didn't seem it. Never did. But whatever, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, favourite movies. You didn't finish. Harry Potter, you said. I think you had one more.
No, six and last one. The sixth and last one.
I thought you had 4 movies. But
oh yeah.
I was going to say, you kind of counted Harry Potter as one.
Kingsman,
that is a good shout.
Brilliant
That's probably like second highest on mine. That's just very closely following Baby Driver.
What, have you seen the newest one?
Kingsman 2?
Yeah.
I still prefer the first one, I think. But they're both very, very good.
They're both brilliant.
I couldn't really... I came out of the cinemas from the second one and I was like, I couldn't really choose which one was better.
I can't remember what the first time...
I enjoyed it equally as much as I did the first.
Yeah, no, same. I didn't watch Kingsman, the first one, in the cinemas, but I remember the first time I watched it intently.
Yeah.
And I loved it. So I came out the same when I watched the second one.
They're
I was
both
like,
just as good as each other.
wow,
I enjoyed both
great.
of them.
Great job.
Yeah.
Also, what's a banging film is Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street, another good one. Another very good film in my opinion.
Film.
I love that film so much.
Reference.
Inside joke we've got there. Anyway. Which we were planning on doing. We planned to do a series, actually. Just explaining our inside jokes.
Yeah, but then we thought...
we'll have to see how that goes.
But then we thought, but if we explain his inside jokes, it's not really that funny.
They're not that funny, but that's the whole point of inside jokes, isn't it?
Yeah.
We could just do a podcast just talking about our inside jokes. That would be like 5 hours long.
That would take a while, I feel.
No, I feel like we could still do it in an hour and a half.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it depends how long we go on about. I just did a gesture.
You just did a gesture, which I completely understood. That inside joke is probably the biggest one we've ever had. And it still goes on today, really.
I loved that one.
I love that.
I remember we were sitting...
Oh my god,
we were sitting in class once.
Crying at this joke that just wasn't funny. Nobody else understood it. Anyway, nobody listening right now understands it, so that doesn't matter. Well, anyway, so yeah, Wolf of Wall Street, another good movie. You haven't seen it, but Inglourious Bastards is an amazing movie, I think.
I'm going to have to censor you for that one.
Why?
You said
that's the movie.
You said the B word.
That's the movie's title. That's a very good movie. So is Django Unchained. Have you seen Django Unchained?
No.
Django Unchained, another Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
That's like 3 hours, isn't it?
It's a long movie, but it's good.
I've put it on my watch list on Netflix. So,
it's got the same guy in it as Inglourious Bastards. They both have
Jamie Foxx.
No, not Jamie Foxx is in Django Unchained.
Not Inglourious.
Not yeah. But yeah, no, both very good movies. Brad Pitt's in Inglourious Bastards. He's very good.
He does a good job. I've heard that.
So is another brilliant actor, Michael Fassbender, who plays Magneto in the new movies.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's an amazing actor. Oh my god, man.
I hope you guys can tell what I've wrote down.
Adam, by the way, is one of the most immature people on this earth. If you didn't catch what he was laughing at, you might want to just press back 10 seconds a few times and listen to that bit again. Oh my god, man. You do this all the time. He just laughs at the stupidest thing.
He said it and I just froze.
And he just froze.
I tried
and I'm
not to smile.
I saw the corners of his cheeks start to raise. I was like, don't laugh, man. I'm just going to keep talking. Don't you dare laugh. And he got to the point where I just couldn't ignore it.
That's a good name.
So why is... I answered why Baby Driver. Have you seen Baby Driver?
No.
You need to watch it. That's another Jamie Foxx movie.
I have the DVD.
Jamie Foxx is in that movie again. So is Kevin Spacey.
Yes.
Very good movie. Very good. You see it a lot nowadays that movies like influence their soundtrack just based on pop music.
Yeah.
Like
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse has done it at the minute.
Have you seen? Is it out?
No, it's not out, but Post Malone has done a song on it. And they've obviously just got Post Malone.
Yeah, but not even that, just like, as in like, using old songs.
Okay.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy style.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the soundtrack for Guardians of the Galaxy is just songs.
Yeah, everybody loves.
Shrek is another one where...
True.
It's just songs that weren't made for Shrek, but just fit perfectly for Shrek.
And have kind of...
That sounded like a firework. That was...
Someone's just been shot. The film has kind of made the songs, some of them, I feel.
Yeah, but it's interesting. I didn't know this because I thought all the songs in that movie were made for Shrek, but they're not. They're just pop songs.
Rockstar. Right, that's what it's called. Hey now. No, All Star.
All Star.
Sorry, I'm going to get roasted for that.
We have a tradition now where we scream into the mic every time we need to cut something.
Yeah, if anything goes wrong, I'll scream into the mic so
but
I
you
can
won't
get
hear
an
any
audio
of that,
spike.
So
You'll never
hear it because it's...
Anyways, All Star, that was made for another film, right?
I don't know.
Because have you seen the YouTube video for that, the music video?
I've seen the music video for it.
It's got Ben Stiller.
Made for an... Oh, is it?
Ben Stiller's one of the actors, so I assumed, oh, they must have made it for a whole film.
Oh, it might be then.
And it's
I
like
don't
a
know.
clip from film.
That's
I don't know.
interesting.
Maybe I've just got it all wrong.
I don't know. You might have got it right. I don't know.
Might go away, do some research, come back on the next podcast.
On the next podcast, we'll define whether All Star was in fact made for a different movie that wasn't Shrek. But yeah, like I was saying, Baby Driver uses pop music. So good. And to be fair, in my opinion, better than other movies use it just to influence the soundtrack. Like Guardians of the Galaxy uses it better than Guardians of the Galaxy, in my opinion. Because it's actually got a reason to be in there. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy does, kind of. But, like, it's not explained in every reason why it's played. Sometimes it's just there because it's played and it sounds good. But, like, in Baby Driver, it's all about that's what keeps him going. And, like, the music plays along with the scene, so you get, like, bits where, like, it's like, wait, got to start my music again, and then the song starts from the beginning.
I think in Guardians of the Galaxy, though, they use it as, like, a connection for the character.
Yeah, because, I mean, it is on his Walkman.
Yeah. And what he got from his mum, right?
Yeah.
Who died. So
Which is
like,
fair enough, but...
He's holding on to it, right? But then they give him, at the end of the second film, they give him a new one. They give him, like, some sort of, I don't know, what was it called?
They give it, like, it's like a rip-off of, like, an iPod.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, that just takes all the value out of it. In my opinion.
It's kind of like an excuse to keep doing these sort of soundtracks.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It takes all the value out of it for me.
Because it's like we can't just keep adding new ones because that wouldn't make sense because he's only got these ones on his Walkman. But so in like Baby Driver he does it because he has like a buzz in his ear. He uses it to drown it out. I was gonna say, I know I have another example of a movie that doesn't use it well, like kind of just uses it for the sake of using it. But it's like a really unknown movie. If anyone's listening has heard Strangers Pray at Night, that movie, it's a decent movie, but it just uses like pop music as its soundtrack for like no reason whatsoever. But hardly anyone's probably seen that, so I won't dwell on it.
I haven't.
It's a horror movie. It's like whatever.
Oh, okay, right.
It's like a C-tier horror movie.
So we talked about favourite film. What about favourite like artists, musical artists, not musical.
Artist
like,
or song?
We're gonna go with artist first.
Or genre.
Oh, there's too
We
many.
could do all three.
Okay, genre.
Genre.
Artist within genre. Favorite song from artist.
Oh God,
That's a lot.
that's a lot.
I know, but
Shall we just we'll stay on genre first. What's your favourite genre of music? You can have more than two, obviously. More than one even.
Okay, so like alternative, indie,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, same. No, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, I also like indie. I like a bit more rock though.
And
I feel like I like rock more than you do.
yeah, probably. I like kind of like a mellow.
Yeah,
Kind of,
I mean you kind of like rock, but like.
sometimes it depends what
Yeah.
mood I'm in.
But I
Rap.
feel like I could listen to rock any point
Rap
in time.
also. for
I
me.
like some rap. It depends.
Within rap, because this is probably going to be a quick one, so I'll gloss over. Rap, J. Cole.
Cool.
Love J. Cole. Amazing. That's probably it.
Genres. I mean, this is a big one with like genres in it. But I mean, we can both say that we enjoy listening to musical songs. Musicals is a genre in itself.
Musicals.
I would say that. But then, like we said, there's genres within musicals and stuff like that.
But at the minute, we're very invested in Hamilton.
Yeah.
Both of us.
I'll say that. Yeah, I'll amen to that. Artists. I don't know.
Artists.
I like Panic at the Disco. That's probably my favourite. I know we was listening to that just before we were doing this.
Yeah, so obviously this is the first episode of the podcast.
Are we only just addressing this now?
We're only just addressing this now, so thank you if you're watching this all the way through.
Yeah.
Which I doubt many people will.
Wow.
If you have, I'll give you a tenner. I mean, George. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can exploit. Wait, is that actually his middle name? Yo, I just guessed his middle name.
Crazy. It don't matter. Anyway,
Anyways,
basically,
does
so
it matter? Does
so
it
where
care?
we're doing this
Oh,
is
yeah.
we're in Adam's garage, and we kind of just renovated it a bit before this. There's a post going on Instagram later today.
Yeah.
which will
Mhm.
show what it looks like. So you'll be able to see what we're doing.
So you'll see what it looks like.
B-Tech is one
Before.
word that we would
Okay.
use to describe the job we've done here.
Wow, it's B-Tech.
B-Tech.
But
But it does.
you
Works.
should have seen it before.
It works.
Yeah, you should have seen it before we renovated it.
Yeah.
In fact, if you look on the video, the Halloween video,
Yeah.
there's a little clip of in the
Yeah.
garage.
Where
And
I'm
it's the
walking
same
in the
place.
garage.
Yeah.
And almost meet a very unfortunate end.
And yeah.
But I don't.
So yeah, Sam's in a
Scary.
garage. He's looking around for something to look for, and then he dips down to
I
bend
have
over
an
to get
encounter.
some pennies. You get
I think I'm getting money.
you bend down to get some coins. So
But as you see, as you look at the back of the garage,
Yeah,
that's where it's
that's where we are.
It's a tip, but it's now you'll see the before and after.
yeah, I should have done a time lapse of clearing it out.
Should've done time. We always want to do a time lapse when we do stuff, and we never do it.
Because time lapses are just cool.
Time lapses are cool. We need to do another time. We
So-
need to have an excuse to do a time lapse.
So we're at the back of my garage.
And we've got a sheet up, so
To-
which is eliminating our only light source and eliminating the echo.
No, because
So we're having to use the torch on my phone at the moment.
we've laid down some crappy carpet. It's that's my grandma's carpet. Right, I don't know if she wants it anymore. I don't think she does, but that's my grandma's
But
carpet.
it's ours now.
Yeah, we're using it now. We'll probably, if this gets,
It's not bad.
if it gets decent, then we might replace it. I want to get sound absorbers. Well, something like that.
Oh.
Fireworks.
Jinx.
Jinx. So and we're back.
Another case of Adam laughing at immature stuff, which then had to make that section cut. Oh well, don't matter. I think we're pretty much at the end now, though.
I think we've done. Wow. Okay. An hour. I have an hour and 40 on my.
But we've cut
On my
at least
stopwatch,
like 10 minutes,
Yeah, we've cut a
if
lot.
more. Which is what we aim for. We aimed for an hour and 30 minutes. We'll see. It might be a bit longer when we come out.
Might be. An hour
We'll see.
30.
Anyway,
Banging.
Yeah.
Right.
thank you. I hope you've enjoyed this podcast.
Yeah.
If you're listening still, wow.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
That is actually amazing if
Yeah.
you've watched, because
if you've watched all this way.
I doubt many people have. I reckon what, one or
Well,
two.
Don't matter. Well, it depends how many people see this.
Anyways, right. So that's end of podcast, I guess.
End of podcast.
I'm gonna plug the Instagram.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Obviously.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna plug the Instagram, so link will be in description. Gonna plug the Twitter, link will be also in the description.
Which we need to actually post on. 'cause
Yeah.
We don't post on Twitter. We do post on Instagram though.
Oh, we post quite a lot on Instagram. So we're gonna post on those. I watch his other videos.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
yeah. There'll probably be another podcast coming out very soon.
Very
with a
soon.
guest.
We have one planned for tomorrow.
Yeah, we will
So-
be filming tomorrow, but it won't be. It probably won't be coming out the day after this. It might do.
It depends.
Might do.
Depends.
Oh well.
Oh, and cover art, please, someone, please, because I don't want to make Sam do it.
I'll do it. I don't care.
No, because
It just won't be good.
true. Anyway, okay, right.
Oh well. All right.
Adam and
Bye.
Sam signing off.
Signing off.